I have this philosophy about working at the speed of creativity. Originally, it was this way to describe my fondness for specific applications, Final Cut Pro, Trello, IA Writer. They embody an intuitiveness and a simplicity that allows the technology to disappear, and for me to work at the speed of my creativity. As I get older, much older, my 40s are breathing a hot and rapid breath on the back of my neck. I'm discovering that the speed of creativity, this philosophy, this mindset, it works in the inverse as well. What I mean is that, okay, for example, the simplicity and intuitiveness of Final Cut Pro allows me to work like really fucking fast. Like back in my newsroom days, I would churn upwards of 10 to 15 videos a day. But the inverse, right? The inverse is that creativity might, at times, it might require slowness, patience, or to state it in the least obtuse way, time. Time to do absolutely nothing at all. Time to process. Time to allow your creative fuel tank, right, to fill. To be fair, I have the privilege or the luxury of a day job. I have a career that I have intentionally crafted to fund my creative life. It's worked out, I would say, to the point where, here at the cusp of 40, I can sit here and tell you I've done all of the things I have ever wanted to do. I've written my novels and my screenplays. I've recorded those novels and produced audiobooks. I've made films and documentaries and television, or at least my version of episodic TV, the thing that I wanted to do. Music, art, comic strips, and, you know, yeah, of course, uh, some of it is shitty, right? Some of it is embarrassing, but a lot of it, it's a source of pride. I I made those things. I made them. I brought those ideas to life. I accomplished that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, like my salary, my career, my other great motivator, capital G, capital M, that I do not have looming, this thing that isn't there is that drive to tick that next big accomplishment box, you know? Put it this way. If I were to not be around tomorrow, there wouldn't be anything left undone. There would be no regrets. Am I'm satisfied. All that being said, I'm not hanging anything up. This isn't me saying I'm done with it all. I still find that I need or even require that balance, right? That a creative pursuit brings to my life. It puts the day job, right, into perspective. If not actually giving it meaning. So I'm still writing. Okay, I finished the novella and of course the audiobook of that novella. So, something of a love letter to the COVID cautious and pandemic wary. It's free on all the platforms. Links in description, of course. I'm currently writing the highly unanticipated Abraham Owens sequel. The indie film producer who ghosted me. The screenplay that I wrote for him. It keeps it keeps percolating, and I think I have an idea. Something I can do with that screenplay. Something I can turn it into to realize its potential, right? And you know, say kind of basically fuck you to the guy, which brings me back to the speed of creativity. And the realization that constant productivity is a a toxic mentality that has the potential to poison everything it touches, uh, creatively speaking. And so working at the speed of creativity sometimes means slowing way, way the fuck down. Because why not? You know, as a writer, we all have this same experience. Our work is measured in word count. Our productivity and sense of worth is measured in word count. And look, I am not saying I'm above that or anything, but I also know that, or rather I'm learning that progress is progress. And what I mean by that is 100 words is the same as 1,000. They're both progress because what difference does it make? And you, you know, the world is this exquisitely shitty place right now, and likely, right? I guess. Come on, it's likely getting shittier, and I could list off all the shitty things, but hey, why why risk the demonetization? So maybe you need to take a day or 3 or a week to process the bullshit so that those 100 words or 500 or 1,000, maybe it's okay to slow down so that the important stuff, the creative stuff, has a fair shot, a chance to take root, to grow, to progress, and flourish. I I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is that uh, it's okay to slow down, right? Working at the speed of creativity sometimes means slowing down, and that's okay. That's good. That's healthy. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'll I'll see you in the next one. or whenever. I'm taking my time. You take yours.